Students, in the last class we have studied about the second colligative property, that is elevation in boiling point. So what is boiling point? Boiling point can be defined as the temperature at which the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the external pressure. So the temperature at that point can be taken as the boiling point of liquid. Today we will study the third colligative property, which is called depression. Depression in freezing point. So what is this depression and what is this freezing point? So freezing point can be defined as the temperature at which the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the vapor pressure of the corresponding solid. So we are not comparing the vapor pressure of the liquid with the external pressure, atmospheric pressure. So we are comparing the vapor pressure of the liquid with the corresponding vapor pressure of the solid. So that point can be taken as the freezing point. So how can we define freezing point? Freezing point can be defined as the temperature at which the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the vapor pressure of the corresponding solid. So in simple way, we can say the definition of freezing point as the temperature at which the liquid undergoes solidification. Okay. So what is meant by depression in freezing point? So into this liquid, so we are studying the freezing point of this liquid. Okay. So what happens to this freezing point when a solute is added into the solvent? This is a solvent, that is nothing but the liquid. So whenever solute is added into the solvent, the freezing point of the solution obtained gets reduced. So if we go through the boiling point of solution gets increased, whereas the freezing point of the solution gets reduced. So if T naught be the freezing point of pure solvent and if T be the freezing point of the solution, then T naught is very high compared to T. That means the difference between a T naught and a T can be taken as delta TF, which is nothing but the depression in freezing point. So if you want to explain the depression in freezing point, we have to draw a graph of the temperature along x-axis and the vapor pressure along y-axis. So for a given solvent or for a given liquid, as the temperature decreases, the vapor pressure of the liquid also gets decreased. So at certain point, when the vapor pressure of this liquid, so this is liquid, we have taken the liquid solvent. So as the temperature decreases, the vapor pressure of the liquid also gets decreased. At certain point, the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the vapor pressure of the corresponding solid. Under this condition, the liquid begins to solidify. So this point can be taken as the freezing point of the pure solvent T naught. Similarly, if solute is added into the same solvent, the vapor pressure gets reduced. So this is nothing but the vapor pressure of the solution obtained by the addition of solute into the solvent at the same temperature. Okay. So similarly, as a temperature decreases for a solution, this is a solution curve obtained. So as a temperature decreases, the vapor pressure of the solution goes on decreases at certain point. So when the vapor pressure of the solution becomes equal to the vapor pressure of the corresponding solid, then that solution undergoes solidification. So the temperature at that point can be taken as the T, which is nothing but the freezing point of the solution. The difference between the freezing point of pure solvent and the freezing point of solution can be taken as delta TF. So how can we define delta TF? Delta TF, the depression freezing point, can be defined as the difference between the freezing point of pure solvent and the freezing point of solution. So experimentally we know that delta TF is proportional to m, where m is nothing but the molality. So how can we calculate the value of molality? So molality is defined as the number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. So here this equation can also be written as delta TF is equal to Kf into m, where Kf is nothing but one of the molar depression constant, or it is also called as the cryoscopic constant, whose value can also be determined. So when the value of molality is equal to 1, then Kf is equal to delta Tf. So the molality equation is taken as number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. Number of moles of solute is represented as N2 divided by mass of solvent is represented as W1. So which is in terms of grams. We have to convert the grams into kg, and the value of N2 is determined by taking the ratio of W2 by M2 whole divided by, so we will write W1 as it is, and we have to convert gram into kg, so we have to divide from 1000. So on rearrangement, the value of m, that is the molarity obtained, is found to be 1000 into W2 divided by m2 into W1. So substitute the value of the molality, this value, in this equation. So what we are going to get, that is delta TF is equal to Kf into, so the value of molality is found to be 1000 W2 divided by M2 W1. So to separate for M2, 1000 Kf into W2 divided by delta TF into W1. So this is the equation used to calculate the molar mass of solute in terms of depression in freezing point. Next, why depression in freezing point is a colligative property? Because this depression freezing point is directly proportional to molality. So molality in turn depends upon the number of moles of solute. Hence we can say, so delta TF, the depression freezing point, depends on the number of moles of solute and does not on the nature of the solute particles. Hence we can say depression freezing point is a colligative property. Next we will do one of the problem based on this depression in freezing point. So here is a problem. Addition of 0.643 gram of the compound to 50 ml of benzene. That means 0.643 gram is nothing but the weight of the solute W2, which is found to be 0.643 gram, is to be added into 50 ml of benzene. Benzene is a solvent whose mass is not given. So here volume is given and also its density is also given. So we will convert by using this volume and also density, we will calculate the value of mass of benzene. That is, we know that density is equal to mass by volume. So mass is equal to density into volume. So what is the value of density? So this actually, this that we will take as W1, weight of the solvent. So which is found to be, density is 0.879 into the value of volume is found to be 50. The multiplication of these two, so we will calculate the value of product, 0.879 into 50, which is found to be 43.95. So which is nothing but the value of W1. And what are the other values given? So lowers the freezing point from 5.51 degrees Celsius to 5.03 degree Celsius. So first, the freezing point of the solution, solvent is given. Benzene is a solvent whose freezing point is found to be 5.51 degrees Celsius. We will convert into Kelvin plus 273, which is found to be 5.51 plus 273, it is found to be 278.51 Kelvin. Similarly, this is nothing but T naught, which is the freezing point of pure solvent, and the freezing point of solution is also given, which is found to be 5.03 degrees Celsius. We will convert this into Kelvin by adding 273. So what is the value? 5.03 plus 273, which is 278.03. So we have to take the difference between these two to get the value of delta TF, that is T naught minus T, which is equal to 278.51 minus 278.03 minus 278.51. So the difference is found to be delta TF to be 0.48 Kelvin. And what are the other values given? So we have to find out the value of molar mass of the compound. M2 is to be calculated, and the value of Kf for benzene, the cryoscopic constant, molar depression constant for benzene is found to be 5.12 Kelvin kg per mole. And to calculate the value of the molar mass of the solute, the equation used is M2 is equal to 1000 Kf into W2 divided by delta TF into W1. So we will substitute the values. 1000 is a constant. Kf is also constant, which is given in the problem, that is 5.12, and the value of W2 is the weight of solute 0.643 divided by delta TF value that we have found out is found to be 0.48, and the value of W1, which is nothing but by using the volume and the density, we have calculated the weight of the solvent which has given, which is found to be 43.95. So after simplification, we will study 1000 into 5.12 into 0.643 divided by 0.48, again divided by 43.95. So what we got is 156.05. So the value obtained can be taken as the molar mass of solute.